If you never want this to happen again, then you're in the right place. I'm going to show you how to ensure that you'll never cut imperfect holes for your ceiling lights again. And you'll do it about 5 times faster. Let's get into it. Links to the tools I'm using are in the video description in case you need them. Okay, let me state the obvious. Cutting perfect circles in perfect positions for canless recessed ceiling lights is hard. It takes me forever as I have to double and triple check every single measurement before cutting. And oftentimes I find that I'm still a little bit off and things need shifting. There's lots of ways for human error to sneak in. I have a 2-step solution for this dilemma. First, we'll talk about choosing the right lighting products themselves, and then we'll talk about how to cut those perfect circles every time. First step, switch to canless wafer lights. With traditional canned recessed lighting, you've got a can like this at each light position, requiring you to cut a hole in your drywall in advance before hanging it on the ceiling. And this is where the most frustrating mistakes are made. Canless lights allow you to skip cutting that precise, time-consuming light hole in advance. This is a canless wafer light. As the name suggests, no can is needed, and therefore there's no need to cut your precision light holes beforehand. This is an absolute game changer. Simply hang your drywall first, then measure and cut your holes after it's up. The potential for human error drops significantly doing it this way. And unlike using canned lights, being an inch off one way or another is not going to be a problem, since you fit the light to the hole instead of the hole to your light. And these canless wafer lights are so thin, you can actually install them directly below a joist if you need. Okay, second step, use a hole saw instead of a hand saw to ensure a perfectly cut hole. I'm installing 6-inch canless wafer lights, so I have a 6-inch hole saw attached to my drill. I'm able to cut all 6 light holes in this newly installed ceiling so much faster than measuring and cutting these holes in advance. Check out my time lapse. After the ceiling drywall was installed, measuring and cutting these holes took under 5 minutes. It's such a time saver. There you go, perfect circles in perfect positions every time. If you'd like to see 5 more DIYer tips for hanging ceiling drywall, you can check out the next video, linked here. See you next time.